Hello, my name is Griselda Martinez Nava, and I work on this project with Amanda Munoz and Kelly Calderon. Our study focuses on ecological and morphological diversity in terrestrial breeding frogs. Our research addressed the following question: how does phenotypic diversity in amphibians vary across elevation? Amphibians that live in tropical regions display notable ecological and taxonomic diversity. Recent studies have shown a correlation between increasing body size, SBL, with increasing elevation. In this study, we examined the patterns of ecological and morphological divergence in terrestrial breeding frogs primarily distributed in South America. We focus on the family Strabomanthidae, the most diverse group of amphibians in the tropical Andes. Members of this group have direct development, which means they don't have aquatic larvae, also known as tadpoles. Since they don't need ponds or streams to breed, they are widely distributed and live across different elevations as long as there is enough moisture. Previous studies have suggested that large body size in terrestrial breeding frogs might be common in higher elevation habitats, but there was limited evidence. To address our research question, we examined the relationship between body size and elevation.
We collected data for over 350 species representing 7 genera in the family Streptomanthidae. Most data were collected through literature review, focusing on published taxonomy and systematic studies. Our database contained morphological data, including body size, which, for frogs, is defined as snout vent length, or SVL. The data analysis were performed in R.
When considering all data from adult male and female frogs, we found that SVL in the genus Phrenopus is positively correlated with elevation. In contrast, there was no correlation in the other frog genera. For example, when looking at the graph of Pristimantis, the most diverse group of terrestrial breeding frogs, we observed no relationship between body size and elevation. When considering data for males only, there was a statistically significant positive relationship in Bryophreni and Phrenopus, which were represented by 12 and 22 species respectively. When considering data for females only, the only statistically significant positive correlation for females was observed in Phrenopus, which was represented by 33 species. The three graphs representing the genera Phrenopus and Bryophreni display a positive correlation between body size and elevation.
In conclusion, our results suggest that body size in some terrestrial breeding frogs tends to increase with elevation. However, not all frog genera follow the same trends, suggesting that elevation is not a critical factor for phenotypic change for all groups. We found it interesting that both groups exhibiting larger species at higher elevations contain mostly earless species. Additionally, Phrenopus and Bryophreni have lost hearing structures, including the tympanic membrane, also known as the eardrum.
Our dataset will allow us to examine changes in body shape in all genera, as our preliminary analysis in Phrenopus suggests that species at high elevation tend to have shorter limbs, shorter head, and shorter snout than species at lower elevations. Follow-up studies will test predictions regarding the emergence of similar ecomorphology across regions. The results gave us a better understanding of one of the many factors which contribute to taxonomic diversity among adult terrestrial breeding frogs. Thank you.